More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Karl way.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us Days at US Cellular.
Welcome to the south side of Ankeny. This is Austin Oliver, and we're here tonight at the Hawks Nest for the Regional 6 Finals with a bid to state tournament on the line for both of these teams. Winner moves on to state next week, and the loser ends their season tonight. Out of the CIML Conference, Ankeny brings in a record of 26-8. They are coached by Liz Bathke. They are coming in on a winning streak and are led by a trio of strong performers. Maya Steinkamp, the center, comes in with 513 assists. Haley Wiederin, a sophomore opposite, with 279 kills. And the senior libero, Haley Flanders, with 394 digs and 57 aces. They come in to compete against the Cougars tonight. They're from the Missouri Valley Conference. They are coached by Doug Palmer with a season record of 25-17. They're led by a junior setter that does a little bit of everything for the team. in 4 categories, setting with 446 assists, kills with 227, 53 blocks, and 276 digs, and wrapping that up with 53 aces. And that's going to be Casey Corey, the junior setter and right side. Does a little bit of everything for the team tonight. Looking forward to the matchup. We're going to be just about 20 seconds here from the starting lineup, so we'll kick it over to the PA announcer for the starting times tonight, and we'll be ready to go here shortly. While we got a second, I'm going to hit up our sponsors. Tonight's IGHSAU Regional Volleyball Final on the Karl Chevrolet Family of Networks is built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team and brought to you by some very generous postseason sponsors. Presenting sponsors: Lamberti, Murphy, and Strong Law, Epcon Communities with Clarity Construction, Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Caliber Homes. Special thanks as well to the Friends of the Hawkettes Volleyball, Ankeny Sanitation, Four Paws Unleashed, and Amy Wiederin at LPT Realty. And here we go to the PA announcer.
Featuring the Cedar Rapids Kennedy Cougars. Taking on the Ankeny Hawkettes. The Cougars with a record of 25-17. The Hawkettes with a record of 26-8. The winner of tonight's match will advance to the state tournament starting next Monday, November 3rd at Extreme Arena in Coralville. When tonight's match begins, our officials in charge are Kurt Larkin, Laura Grubb, Gene Henningsen, and Tom Freeman. Cougars are led by head coach Doug Palmer, assisted by Maddie Palmer, Jacqueline Sturts, Samantha Gumpton, Morgan Sohn, Emma Meester, Bailey Ward, Paige Moss, Piper Cody, Aaliyah Smith. Player roster for the Cougars. Number 3, Liliana Hanson. Number 4, Ireland Ballard. Number 11, Charlie Lovell. Number 15, Derek Brock. Number 18, Ashley Lick. Number 21, Lexington Benke. Number 25, Lucy McCord. Number 34, Addison Stallman. Hawkettes are led by head coach Liz Bethke. Assisted by Claire Sullivan, Tyson Van Messer, Michaela Roush, Laura Reese, Grayson Adams, Megan Billy, Ann Long, Alexa Enright, Ella Senich, J.C. Ward. And now, starting line for the Cougars. Number 1, Kira Mueller. Number 5, Addie Phillips. Number 8, Hayden Scott. Number 9, Casey Corey. Number 22, Skyland Oosley. Number 31, Maddie Craig. And libero, number 24, Dylan Hamlin. Starting lineup for the Hawkettes. Number 1, Maya Steinkamp. Number 2, Ella Isaacson. Number 7, Marley Ellison. Number 9, Quinn Rush. Number 16, Haley Wiederin. Number 18, Raquel Riss. And that libero, number 8, Haley Lander. At this time, we ask you to please.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
And we're ready for Region 6 championships. Ticket to state on the line. Somebody's getting that ticket punched tonight, and somebody's heading home. Both teams getting the final instructions from their coaches. Cedar Rapids Kennedy, once again, coming in 25-17. Big win this season for them, with them taking down Clear Creek Amana earlier in the season. That stopped a winning streak for Clear Creek. That was a pretty big deal. So they definitely got some confidence coming into the game tonight. But Ankeny Hawkettes have been a juggernaut all season. They've been had a couple losses to some of the 5A foes, but come in with a lot of confidence as well. Slight lineup change for Kennedy is their second setter. Looks like she's not going to be playing tonight. Suffered a stress fracture in her foot, so she will not be playing tonight. So typically Kennedy be running a 6-2. They'll be running a 5-1 tonight with Casey Corey at the reins of that offense. The Hawkettes will be running a 6-2 with Maya Steinkamp and Macy Cole running both of the setter positions. And Maya Steinkamp will get the start, and she'll be serving for the first point of the night. Referees are talking something over with Coach Liz Baithke here. Not sure what exactly is going down as the crowd quiets up. Interesting that this discussion's happening right now before the game, when it right before we're supposed to start rather than before the game happens. But curious at what they're talking about here. All right, we're ready to go. Steinkamp puts the ball into play. Libero for Kennedy gets the first attack. They send it to the outside. It's a roll shot, handled easily by the Hawkettes. They'll get it to Wiederin, their strongest kill leader. Be a free ball here for the Cougars. They'll send it to the back row. Easily handled by Flanders. They'll send it to the outside. Off the top of the block, it's a kill for Isaacson. Kill number 1. Couple of roll shots back and forth. Both the teams feeling things out. Deep serve. That's going to be an ace for Steinkamp. Ace number 1 for the Hawkettes. Early lead, 2-0 here for the Hawkettes. Both teams probably got quite a bit of nerves here coming into the finals game tonight. Set back out to the outside. That's number 22, the skiing Oosley, and she gets blocked. Matchup of Wiederin and the middle. That's Quinn Roush. Quinn Roush, one of the leading blockers in the state, comes into tonight with 113 blocks. Back out to the outside. Swing, good swing that time. Flanders can't get under enough of that ball to get the ball up. Good cross-court shot from Oosley. Oosley goes right back into the serving position. She'll put the ball into play. Ellison has trouble with that one. Hits the ceiling, and it's misplayed there. A free ball here for the Cougars. They go to the middle. Popped up there by Steinkamp. Get it out to Isaacson. Isaacson swings high. And it's going to go off of the defensive line and go out into the crowd. Isaacson gets her second kill of the match. That'll be Madison Anselm. Good server as well. Comes into the match with 40 aces on the season. Pushed there by Ellison. Popped up there by the setter for the Cougars. Cross court, easily handled by Flanders. We'll go back outside. Ellison swings. Splits the defenders in the back row. Her first kill of the match. Early 5-1 lead for the Hawkettes. Back set. Popped up by Steinkamp. Flanders. Platform passes. Gets it over to Wiederin. Bounces off the top of the net. And a fortuitous bounce off the top of the net. And it drops right on the 10-foot line. First kill of the match for Wiederin. And that'll be a timeout for the Cougars. We'll be back in just a moment with the word from sponsors.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
And we're back. First timeout taken there. 6-1 lead for the Hawkettes. Anselm still serving. Puts the ball into play. Gets the ball to the outside. Steinkamp pops it back up to Ellison. Ellison, big swing. Good defense there by the Cougars. They'll send it to the opposite. Off the top of the block. Anselm with the pass. Getting it out to Wiederin. Off the net a little bit, but she's got a good snap on that. Gets it right over to the center. Cedar is not able to handle the attack. Kill number 2 for Haley Wiederin. Right down the line. Got shanked there by the defender. Goes out into the scorer's bench. Point. Ace for Anselm. Set the opposite. Off the top of the block. Flanders gets a hand on it. Anselm sends it to the front. Ellison takes the easy pass there. Free ball here for the Cougars. They set it to the outside. Steinkamp good up. Set up by Flanders. Ellison roll shot right into the campfire. Nobody moves for it. Cedar was getting into position. Walked right past that pass, but nobody else moved in to take it. And the Cougars will take a second timeout. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Caraway.
Ansel puts the ball back into play. And that's another point. Had some people waving hi to some family that are watching the game tonight. I'll see if I could get a name on it earlier, and we'll give a shout out. 10-1 lead for the Hawkettes. Great defense being played by the Hawkettes. They pretty much got every ball up. Ellison rips one. Blocked there by the Cougars. Reset, a free ball here for the Cougars. Let's see what they can do with it. Been hit a lot of the balls out there. Hayden Scott. Hayden Scott rolls that ball over. Get to Wiederin. Wiederin pounds it down. Another kill for her. 3 kills on the match for Haley Wiederin. Short serve by Madison Anselm. Roll shot. Hawkettes have a free ball here. They'll send it back out to Ellison. Ellison rips it. Splits the defenders on the left side this time. Kill for Ellison. Ooh, that was a long ball there. Oh, it was overruled on the up referee. It was just a little bit long there. That's a tough call for that line judge as it right at his feet there. But up ref did the right thing and overruled it. It's clearly out. Flanders, nice ball. Run the middle. Roush almost gets the ball down. Be another roll shot here out of the Cougars. Steinkamp will get it back out to Wiederin. Wiederin keeps the ball in. Another kill for Wiederin. Little power tip for the kill. 4th kill of the match for Haley. Miscommunication on who was going to take that ball on the Cougar side. It's another ace. And that'll lead to a substitution for the Cougars. Number 34 will be coming into the match. That's Addison Stallman, the sophomore DS. Stallman gets some action right away. Lefty 31 for the ball over. Be a first hitting error there for the Hawkettes. Maddie Cray with the ball over, hitting on the right side. She also plays DS in the back row. That'll lead to Mueller serving. Flanders, perfect pass. They go to the middle. Roush does a nice job. It'll be a free ball here for the Hawkettes. Let's see what they can do with this. Get themselves in the system. Send the ball back to the middle. Roush goes off the top of the block and a kill for her. Kill number 1 for Quinn Roush. That'll bring Haley Flanders back to the servicing line. Nice serve from her. Flanders is the ace leader for the Hawkettes. Get out to Wiederin. Cougars get that ball up. Back out to Ellison on the far side. Roll shot. Defense much better there for the Cougars on that one. Flanders another nice ball. Back out to Ellison. The defense in this sequence much better for the Cougars. And that'll be a double hit there as they take the ball over. Raquel Risk into the lineup, Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. She'll be the middle hitter for the Hawkettes, coming in the front row. Block in the middle, just enough oomph there to get through that block and land on the Hawkettes side. Point for the Cougars. Risk on the three, pounds the ball down! Great tempo set from Maya Steinkamp, and Raquel Risk, no blocker there, puts that ball down right on the 10-foot line. Emphatic entrance into the game for Raquel Risk. Macy Cole into the lineup. She'll be playing the second part of the 6-2 in this lineup. Off the top of the block for Ellison. Lets that ball sail outside. It's number 8 with the shot there, but a hitting error. That's Hayden Scott, junior, 5'8". They're able to run the slide off the top of the block. Flanders tracks that one down out of bounds. Gets outside to Ellison again. Off the block, Ellison, little, I think double, 2 hits on a single player there, but a nice little Pele kick there from Casey Corey there, trying to keep that ball in play. Corey, one of the leading blockers for the Cougars as well, 53 blocks on the season. Nice short serve from Cole. Sends it all the way out off the top of the block and gets a kill out of that one. That's number 8, Hayden Scott for the kill. That'll send her back to the servicing line. Have to get the ball there from the ball girl. She was spacing a little bit there. But Hayden Scott in to serve. Ellison, perfect pass. They'll run the slide. Oh, then run Ellison into the middle, but it's blocked in the middle. That's Casey Corey with the block. Teamed up with number 5 in the middle, Addie Phillips, but I think Corey got that one. Ran a little tempo play there. Bring Ellison into the middle. Was well blocked by the Cougars. They get the point. 20-5 here in set number 1. Tried to run the slide there, but the pass kind of got in the way there. Cole would like to have that set back. Probably should have sent it to the middle to the outside. Tegan Moyer with the kill. She just got into the game. The opposite, junior opposite, got the kill. Her first kill of the match. That'll bring Marley Ellison back to the servicing line. Overpass. Isaacson back in the game. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Nice cross-court shot there by Skylar Oosley. Almost had enough to get that ball up, but really sharp angle on that one. Puts that ball away for the Cougars. Libero serving for Kennedy. Risk with a touch on the block. They go right back to her in the middle, but it's a little bit low on the set. That'll be a point for the Cougars. 8-21 here in set number 1. That'll be a servicing error. It's Dylan Amling, a sophomore libero. That's Raquel Risk back to serve. Cougars set the middle, but it'll be a blocking error, touching the net. Quinn Roush looks like she got called, and she's mad at herself for touching the net on that one. Isaacson puts the ball into play, goes right back to her. Popped up there by the Cougars. It'll be a free ball here for the Hawkettes. They'll get it over to Moyer. Tegan off the top of the block. Well played here by the Cougars. I'll send it all the way back out to the outside. Splits the block there. Skylin Oosley with the kill. Isaacson plays that ball out to Moyer. Moyer cuts that right around the block, gets the kill, her second kill of the match. Double substitution here. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital bring in Maya Steinkamp. And also bring in Haley Wiederin back into the match. Isaacson takes the ball over. Be opportunity in system for the Cougars. They'll push it over the top of the block. Just barely touches the top of the block and drops in for a point. Got a couple scores already coming in here. 25-17 Pleasant Valley in game number 1. Northwest 25-10 over Ames, and Indianola 21-18. Haley Wiederin hits out of the 2 spot there in the middle and gets another kill. Kill number 5 for her. That'll bring in Maddie Anselm. She'll be serving for her second rotation here in game number 1. She'll be serving game point. Going the opposite. Sent Wiederin again. Roll shot there, but gets played well by the Cougars. Blocked by the Hawkettes. Back to the Cougars. They'll go back outside again. Hawkette defense pretty solid so far in the match. Ellison takes a little bit off of it. Gets the kill for the last game point. 25-11 here in game number 1. Goes to the Hawkettes. We'll be right back.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
All right, we're back. About ready to get into game number 2 here tonight. I want to take a chance to say hello to our sponsors again tonight. Tonight's game, IGHSAU Regional Volleyball Final on the Karl Chevrolet family of networks is built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team and brought to you by some very generous postseason presenting sponsors. Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction, Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Caliber Homes. Special thanks as well to the Friends of the Hawkette Volleyball, Ankeny Sanitation, Four Paws Unleashed, and Amy Wiederin at LPT Realty. Also want to give a shout out to a couple people that are watching the game from far away. Bailey Reed and LJ are watching from Kansas City, and Allie Mackey is watching from the University of Iowa, both cousins of Maya Steinkamp here tonight. So we welcome them into the broadcast as the teams take the court for game number 2. 25-11 for game number 1 in favor of the Hawkettes. Cougars had a little bit of a run there to get some momentum there in the second half of the first game there, but had a struggle at the first part of the game there. Hopefully they can get a little bit better start to game number 2, get some of those nerves out of the way. Sounds like Bailey's daughter LJ is pretty young here, but they're already trying to make her into a lefty for the volleyball future. Cougars put it into the play. Roll shot there by Isaacson on the outside. Her third kill of the match. Just kind of bounces around. Nobody really steps up for defense on the Coug side. Dowling wins set number 1, 25-17. The Jaguars win set 1, 25-17 as well. A block for the Hawkettes. Roush takes that ball off of the block and tries to put it away, but the defense for the Cougars keep it in play. Ellison, roll shot. Cougars take it to the middle. That's number 5 with the kill. Addie Phillips, 5'11" junior. So one of the leading kill leaders for the Cougars. That's her 239th kill for the season. That'll put Hayden Scott to the service line. Wiederin swings off the top of the block. It'll go out of bounds. Kill number 6 for Wiederin. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. That'll bring Raquel Riskett to the front row. We have free ball here for the Hawkettes. Flanders keeps the team in system, run to Risk. Risk takes the quit set, puts the ball away. Kill number 2 for Risk. Each opportunity she's had to get the set in the right position, she's hammered that ball home. Flanders, servicing error. That's kind of one of the perils of being a high ace percentage person, is that have to take the aces with the servicing errors if you're serving aggressive. That'll bring number 24, Dylan Ambling, sophomore libero. Flanders takes the ball over, in system here for the Cougars. That was a nice ball there from Casey Corey with her playing in the front row. She's able to just pop those over. Almost dug up by Steinkamp. She just wasn't able to get enough of that to keep the ball in play, but a kill for Casey Corey. Ellison swings. Blocked there by Corey as well. Puts that ball right down. Much better start here for the Cougars in game number 2. They lead 4-3 in game number 2. Wiederin gets the set and puts that ball away with some authority. She's been hard to stop as she notches her 7th kill of the match for the Hawkettes. It'll be flip-flop of the setters. That'll bring in Macy Cole for the lineup and bring in Tegan Moyer to the opposite. Cole puts it into play. Nice swing there from number 22, Skylin Oosley. Still a 1-point lead for the Cougars. Ellison tips it over the top of the block. Casey Corey had moved in, was ready to go, but just isn't able to handle that ball. Kind of bounces off both of her platform arms and falls to the floor. She got there early, but just wasn't able to execute on getting that ball up. Ellison with the serve. Serves over. Cole pops it over on the second ball. Roll shot from the Cougars. Get it to Moyer. Nice snap on that set. Runs the middle. It's number 5, I believe, number 1 for the kill. Kiera Mueller, sophomore middle hitter. A lot of youth on the Cougars here right now. I don't think they have a senior in the starting lineup. They don't even have, they have one senior in the, 2 seniors in the whole team here. But the group that's on the floor right now is comprised of sophomores and juniors, so they're going to have a great team coming back next year as well. Blocked by the Hawkettes. Isaacson and Risk team up for the block. Point Hawkettes as they match it up 6-6. Raquel Risk back to serve. Risk does a nice job in the back row. Popped over by Cole. Nice idea from the middle from Mueller, but just sails a little bit out. Very, very close, but a beautiful decision on her part to send that ball around the block and over to where nobody was at. Tip over the top of the block. Moyer all the way across the court. Isaacson rears back, and there's a block on the outside. Looks like that's number 1, Mueller with the block. Addison Stallman once again back for that DS. He's definitely been able to settle down that defensive line back there. One of the things that the Cougars had a lot of trouble with in game number 1. Tegan Moyer off the top of the block. That's a kill for her. Her 3rd of the match. I'll flip-flop our setters. Steinkamp back into the lineup and Wiedering back into the front row. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitutions. Cougars send outside. Another block there. That's a block leader for the Hawkettes. Quinn Roush puts that ball straight back down. Iowa City West takes game number 1, 25-19. Valley takes game number 1 as well, 25-14. Nice swing out of the middle. That's number 5 with the kill, Addie Phillips. Back to serves, number 31, Maddie Cray. Isaacson has to take that ball over. Tip off the top of the block, popped up by Quinn Roush. Isaacson swings. Back to the outside for the Cougars. Flanders with a nice up. Send it back to Wiedering. Wiedering goes off just a little bit off the side of the block for another kill. Kill number 8 for Wiedering. Isaacson will take a seat, and that'll bring in Madison Hanslem to serve. She's already got 2 aces on the night, so she can add to that total right now. Wiedering off the net, but still great wrist snap on the top of the ball. Puts the ball right in front of the line of defense for the Cougars. That'll be a timeout for the Cougars in set number 1. They better start already to set number 2, but we'll be right back after word from our sponsors.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic, don't you think? Ugh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
All right, we're back. First timeout called by Coach Doug Palmer, sorry about that. Indianola takes set number 1, 32-30. Shot in the net for the Cougars. That'll be a point for the Hawkettes. Lengthening their lead, biggest lead in game number 2, 13-8. Nice run to the middle there for Roush, but gets a little bit under the ball, sends it out of bounds, trying to get a touch on that, but not able to do so. Now to put number 8 at the service line, Hayden Scott, 5'8" junior. Nice serve there. Crosses up Flanders. She'll get her ace for the match here. She'll look to see if she can do it again. And it'll be a servicing error, just a little bit too long on that, a little bit too strong. So those matchups tonight, like I said, Iowa City West is up against Liberty, so we'll write these down. Steinkamp with the pop-up there. Flanders with the platform pass. Blocked by the Cougars. Combination of Casey Corey and Addie Phillips. I think Addie Phillips actually got that block. It's Valley and Cedar Falls. Set out to Ellison. Ellison swings. Is there a touch? Yeah, it was a touch. Ooh, nice swing out of the middle, but dug up by Flanders. I get it outside to Ellison. Being overpass for Risk. Risk rears back. Thought it looked like it went off the, must have gone off the top of the net. I thought it went off the block, but must have gone off the top of the net. Outside, Moyer dug up. Roll shot here, and the roll shot goes out of bounds. Ellison still serving. Outside of the Cougars. Tried to run the quick middle there between Cole and Risk, but just a little bit too high that time. Yeah, that Indianola-Waukee match is the one that we're going to want to really key in on tonight. Indianola took game number 1. Cougars opportunity here to run something in system. Off the top of the block, Moyer pops it up. Cole chases it down. Risk overruns that one and sends it out of bounds. Cougars are clawed back into 14-16 here in game number 2. Right back into the game for them. Outside to Isaacson. Cole to Risk, too low that time, but Risk gets it over this time. Ellison not able to get enough of that one, and it goes barely out of bounds. I think it's going to be a timeout for the Hawkettes as the Cougars draw within 1, and game number 2, 16-15. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details. most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
We're back in action here in game number 2. 16-15, still a lead for the Hawkettes, but the Cougars have stormed back into this one. Serving arm of Addison Stahlman, the sophomore DS in the back row right now. Ball sails out of bounds. Isaacson took a real hard look at it, but was able to make a decision and let that ball go for the service error. That puts Raquel Risk at the service line. Nice serve out of Risk. Well played by Stahlman. They send it to the outside, and it's a kill for Hayden Scott. Serve for the Cougars. They'll go to the middle. Roush just gets the little bit of the ball, gets it over. Cross court will send it out of bounds for number 8 for Hayden Scott. Game number 2 for Northwest to them, 25-10. That's over Ames, and PV takes game number 2 as well, and that's over Dubuque Senior. So 2-0, both Northwest and Pleasant Valley. Steinkamp gets bailed out. I think it was going to be sailing long. They go to the middle. Quinn Roush gets right on top of that ball, just tips that over. Kill for the Hawkettes. Steinkamp gets an ace. Her second of the match. Cougars will run the middle, and they have success with that. That's number 5 with the kill, Addie Phillips. Strong set from Corey. Easy kill for Phillips. Maddie Cray back at the service line. Isaacson, nice pass. They send it right to the middle to Wiederin. Goes right off the top of the block, and it's a little power tip on the set there from Casey Corey, but catches the top of the tape. It goes right down. Madison Anselm in to serve. Looking to build on her 42 aces on the year. Ooh, nice dig there. Casey Corey skied for that set and put it right on the arm of number 5, Phillips. Anselm was sitting in the back, the only defender in the back, and able to pop it up, but shanks it off of the side of her platform. It goes into the crowd. Great play by the Cougars as they're sticking in this game. 21-18 right now. Steinkamp and Roush connect up for the quick in the middle. She puts it away. Great tempo set from Steinkamp. Oh, what did they call there? What was the call there? Levi, did you see that? I don't know what the call was there. I think the Ankeny crowd's wondering the same thing. I did not see a signal on that. It's out of bounds. Off the block, a good strong block there for the Cougars, but angle on that one was just a little bit too much and just trails barely out of bounds for the Cougars. Not really sure what the call was that gave the Cougars that play, though. Free ball here for the Hawkettes. Wiederin pops it up. They'll go to the middle again. Resk with the kill. Great connection out of the middle with Steinkamp and Quick and Risk, and she puts the ball away. When she's got the ball where she needs it, she's put that ball away every time. Third kill of the match for Risk. We'll be right back.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
All right, we're back. That was a timeout called by the Cougars. Trying to stay in this game, 23-19. Much better showing here by the Cougars here in game number 2. Sending it to the opposite. Goes off the block and out of bounds. Point for the Cougars, 20-23. Ellison puts that ball up. They run it to Risk again. Risk been unstoppable when she gets the good set. Puts that ball away again. 4th kill of the match for Risk. Double substitution. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. That'll bring in Tegan Moyer and Macy Cole. Cole will be back serving. Some discussion happening at the scorers. Looks like there might be running out of substitutions on the Hawkette side. Nice play there by the Cougars, tracking that one down and keeping it play. Ellison puts the ball away, cross court! And that's game number 2, 25-20 in favor of the Hawkettes. We'll be right back for game number 3.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us days at US Cellular.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic, don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam. Ugh, and I'm already late.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
And we're back. Tonight's IGHSAU Regional Volleyball Final on the Karl Chevrolet Family of Networks is built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team and brought to you by some very generous postseason presenting sponsors. Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction, Anne-Marie Gerke and Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Caliber Homes. Special thanks as well to Friends of Hawkett Volleyball, Ankeny Sanitation, Four Paws Unleashed, and Amy Weeder and LPT Realty. Appreciate those sponsors. A lot of them have been helping us out all season, but we love to bring you playoff volleyball here at the Hawk's Nest at South Ankeny. Steinkamp with the early serve and a hitting error on the outside for the Cougars. First point of game number 3. Short serve from Steinkamp. Leads to a roll shot from the Cougars. Send it outside to Isaacson off the top of the block. And nobody's there to be able to get the ball off the top of the block. And it's a kill for Isaacson. The block from Roush and Wiederin on the outside. They pop it right down. Hard swing there on the outside from 22 of the Cougars. Ousley had a good night on the outside. Had some kills there in game number 2, but that time the block was solid. Put it right down. Steinkamp tries to go short again, but this time gets the top of the net. Servicing error from her. Cougars get their first point of game number 2. Be a substitution for the Cougars. That will bring in Addison Stallman. She was inserted early in game number 1 and has settled down that back line for the Cougars. Much better run on set number 2, 25-20 for the Cougars. So hopefully they can take some of that momentum in game number 2. But Isaacson says not so fast as she pops one right down the line. And she'll take a seat on the bench, and that'll send in Madison Anslem back to the servicing line. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Off the top of the tape, it's handled by the Cougars. Get a decent ball to the outside, but it's blocked. Wiederin and Roush for the block, and it tips off of one of the other defenders on the Cougar side and hits the court. Early 5-1 lead for the Hawkettes here in game number 2, or game number 3. Power tip on the outside for the Cougars. Get it to Ellison. Well defended. Gets the ball up to the front. Another power tip. We're going to have a net violation on the Cougars. I think it was on the follow through of the power tip. Number 8 in the net. That'll be a timeout for the Cougars. We'll be back in just a second after a word from our sponsors.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
And we're back. We'll go over some of the scores around the state tournament here. Tried to run that middle again. They had some success at game number 2 with that. But Roush and Wiederin were right there for a double block in the middle. Iowa City West goes up 2-0 over Liberty. Waukee is in game number 2, leading 14-7 in game number 1. Indianola took game number 1. That's at game number 2 right now. Dowling up 2-0 over Sioux City East. Jags up 2-0 on Southeast Polk. PV is up 2-0 over Dubuque Senior. And haven't heard anything for Valley other than game 1 went 25-14 in game number 1. So we'll be looking for an update on Valley. Cedar Falls, that'll be another one that was pretty highly contested. Long serve there from Anslem. Free ball here for the Hawkettes. Flanders, nice play. Gets it out to Wiederin. Wiederin goes down the line, and the libero's there, but can't handle that ball. It's another kill for Wiederin. At least their 10th kill of the match. 9-1 early lead here for the Hawkettes. Very reminiscent of game number 1. Short serve. That's out. Nice tempo play there from the Cougars, but just a little bit of too hard of an angle. Goes out of bounds. Roll shot. Popped up by Flanders. They go to the middle. Roush, nice swing there. Puts the ball away. And that'll be the second timeout for the Cougars. We'll go ahead and stay here. We'll go to a commercial. Let's go pop over to a commercial real quick. We'll be right back.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Karl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Karl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Karl way.
And we're back. That's the second timeout for Coach Doug Palmer and the Cougars. 11-1 here in game number 3. 25-11 at game number 1, 25-20 at game number 2. Brings us to where we're at right now. They run the middle. Try to pop it over the block. Ellison swings off the top of the block. Still in play for the Cougars. Roush is at the net. She just pops that one down right when it was at the top of the net. Cougars got the first touch on that one, but wasn't able to do anything after that. Coach Liz Baithke gives a serving location. Ellison sends the outside, blocked by the Cougars. They'll bring it back to Wiederin. She rears back. A lot of surface there. She gets the kill. Looks like Waukee takes game number 2, 25-15, so they're knotted up at 1-1. That's up against Indianola. Steinkamp and Roush run the middle. Little tip over the top and just not able to be handled by the Cougar defense. That's Anselm still serving, 14-1. Hawkettes are running away with this in game number 3. Good pass there by Stallman. Get it to the outside. Wiederin rears back. Powers through the block of the Cougars. Another kill for her. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution for the Cougars. That'll bring number 22, Skylin Oosley, back into the game. That's a shank serve there for the Cougars. I'll have to check on Corey there. She hit that advertiser pretty hard with her knees. Looks like she's giving the thumbs up though. Another ace there for Anselm, at least her third for the night. I might have missed one. Gets it to the outside. Off the edge of the block. Roush really wanted that one, but goes off the edge of the block. That's a kill for Hayden Scott. Kiera Mueller back to serve. Roush swings, blocked in the middle. They get out to Wiederin. Wiederin rears back, blocked again. No, just does not go over the top of the net. It's going to be a 4 hits. Set was a little bit low for Wiederin. Not able to get a full swing on that one and get on top of it. Point for the Cougars. Get it back to Wiederin. Still a low set there. but not able to be handled by the defense of the Cougars. It goes down, point for the Hawkettes. 17-3 here in game number 3. Valley takes game number 2, 25-23. So they're up 2-0 on Cedar Falls. Handsome really serving tough in the back row. Then she gets a dig. They send it out to Ellison. Ellison swings. Nice dig out of the defense. Risk sees that overpass come over. Rears back and puts that ball away right off the edge of the block. A kill for Risk. Short serve. That's Flanders with the ace. Nice short serve from her. Wasn't sure who was going to get that ball. Nice swing on the outside for number 31 for the Cougars. That's Maddie Cray with the kill, and she'll go right back to the servicing line. Really like Cray's shoes tonight. Those are pretty nice. Swing there from Wiederin. Dig up by Cray, but goes over the net. They run the middle. Risk gets blocked in the middle. That's number 5 with the block. Addie Phillips comes in tonight's match with 62 blocks, so a major blocky force there for the Cougars. I think she's the leading blocker for the Cougars. Back out to Ellison on the outside. Goes off the shoulder of number 31. That's Cray, and skips over the net and lands right on the line of the Hawkettes. Gets the point total up for the Cougars up to 6. 19-6 here in game number 3. Wiederin splits that block. It bounces around like a pinball machine. It goes down on the Cougar side. At least the 13th kill for Wiederin. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution brings in Macy Cole and Tegan Moyer. The attempt on the slide goes too long. Corey runs that ball down. In play for the Hawkettes. Moyer rears back. It's a nice wrist snap on top of the ball. Set was a little bit off the net. Puts that ball away. 22-6. Cole still serving. That's a shanked pass. Ace for Cole. Corey outside. That goes off the standard. Point for the Hawkettes, and it's game point. We're 1 point away from a ticket to be punched for the state tournament for the Hawkettes as the crowd starts to take a stand here and gives the round of applause to these Hawkettes. And the Cougars say, hold on a second. They run the middle and get a kill. 24-7 Cougars. Hayden Scott in for the serve. Tegan Moyer on the outside, rears back, and it's a block. Corey with the block on the outside. Second leading blocker for the Cougars. This is going to be a team to be reckoned with next year as they bring back their whole starting lineup. All sophomores and juniors out on the floor right now. Hawkettes in system. They run it to the middle. Moyer puts the ball on the line, and the Hawkettes have punched the ticket to the state tournament. They'll be heading down to Iowa City, the Extreme Arena, on Monday be playing their first game. We'll watch how the brackets fill out as the evening progresses. PV on to state, Northwest on to state, and Ankeny Hawkettes have punched their way to state as well. See if we got any other scores. Waukee popped game number 2, 25-23, or Valley, game number 2, 25-23. They're up 2-0. Waukee evens it up at 1-1, 25-15 in game number 2. But we see the Hawkettes down there celebrating as they get their state banner. Great night from the Hawkettes. We'll recap the match at 25-11 Hawkettes, 25-20, and 25-8 for game number 3. And a ticket punch to the state tournament. I want to say thank you to Levi Yeager, was the producer and the cameraman tonight, so we appreciate him coming out and helping out tonight. Once again, I want to call out our sponsors here. Tonight's IGHSAU Regional Volleyball Final on the Karl Chevrolet Family of Networks is built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team and brought to you by some very generous postseason sponsors: Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, Epcon Communities by Clarity Construction, Anna Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services and Caliber Homes. Special thanks as well to the Friends of Hawkettes Volleyball, Ankeny Sanitation, Four Paws Unleashed, and Amy Wiederin at LPT Realty. So see the shot of the Ankeny Hawkettes at center court getting their team picture taken, and we'll sign off tonight. Once again, thank Levi Yeager for helping out tonight, and Andy Pollock for making these broadcasts happen. And we'll see everybody next week as we head down to the state tournament. I'll be broadcasting some games on there as well, so looking forward to see how the Hawkettes do down there. And thank the Cedar Rapids Kennedy Cougars for coming up and being a part of the regional finals. So signing off tonight. Have a great night, everybody.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.